Hello again, folks, and welcome back to Let's Play Werewolf the Apocalypse. Earthblood. I'm your Game Master Darius. Last we left off, we had just exited that big old training facility, having basically murdered everyone within line of sight. And now we've left. Now we're back at camp. Seriously, this camp is way too close to...
When I think of what they did to Leandra, I just hope we can help smooth her passage into the world beyond.
I reduced the graphics a little bit from max to just good.
Thank you for taking the time to honor the memory of Kitamona. She was an old friend.
She spoke of you often. I just wish she could have had the chance to see you again.
No, I don't doubt that most of the werewolves are basically old friends. Seeing as they're all old. Well, most of them are.
Were you the one who buried Ceres? You truly honored her legacy.
That was the least we could do. She was always there for us.
Eh? No? Alright. And somewhere in the camp is our daughter, where that's totally going to be a fun conversation, isn't it?
I can't get my head around the fact that we just buried Ironwing.
Me neither. I figured he'd be the one burying all of us.
Not invincible. Pretty close to it by human standards, I suppose.
I hope you found your peace at last, old Magnus.
Your memory will stay with us, always.
Where's that? Can I talk to you for any reason? Eh?
The guardian spirits of the forest. They have slept for too long. They must be stirred from their slumber. They must lend me their support against the worm. Find them, remind them of their duty, and return to me when it is done.
Oh boy, it's another hunting mission, isn't it? And there's 4 of them. Not even a little bit of a clue where to begin looking for them. Man, freaking spirits are bastards like this. Apparently. Any down here? Nah, that'd be too easy. You know what? First, we're gonna go talk to Adana. Adana. Not even sure what's supposed to be considered a sign that the spirits are around anyways. I just gotta look freaking everywhere while in give me a migraine syndrome. I don't remember being able to look around this place. There's one. Oi, get back to work.
I can feel my power fading.
Well, alright then.
How are the spirits?
Still alive at least. The influence of the worm has weakened them.
If we keep fighting back against Endron, though, his influence will shrink, and the spirits will regain their strength.
Well, that's good news. So that was not one of the spirits that I needed to find. Grand. Well, if I see any, like, purpley... Bleh. How close from the civilization are we? I mean, I get it. No one's going to check every square inch of a forest. But hot damn. Super close to Enron training facility, super close to a road. Oh well. Let's go talk to people. Shit.
There's still a long way to go. But life's picking up again in the cairn. Ludmilla, I hope you can see this, wherever you are.
Yeah, I suppose he would be up and about again.
As you know, Magadon claims they opened a new lab to develop natural supplements. It's obviously a front, but they've got the public eating out of their hand.
They just brought their supplements to market. If we don't expose them, a whole lot of unsuspecting people are going to get poisoned. The new lab of theirs is still under construction, and their security's full of holes. It's the perfect time to stage an attack.
We split into 3 teams. You two take the north entrance. Me, Joe, and Ryan will take the south. Alex, Danny, Quinn, you 3 create a diversion at the east entrance.
Everyone stay in contact. If we hear even a whisper of trouble, we're out of there. Be ready to act as soon as I hear from our mole.
Sounds like they got a plan. I'm glad I'm not the only one seeming to actually do something in all this endeavors.
Every step the forest loses is one the worm gains.
Does that count as a spirit? That doesn't count as a spirit found. Ren. I don't know, maybe they're just chilling out in some other area. I'd like to gain some spirit. I'm just not exactly sure where more spirit would be in this place. Because there's just so much naturalness, you would think that there'd be more spirits. Possibly stupid question. How do you think how do you think him using his penumbra vision actually looks? Like, is he squinting really hard? I probably would be if my penumbra vision turned everything red. Alright. Enough fussing around.
Nobody here. But our computer's on.
Well, that's concerning. Already read
Old
that.
notes from Ava, before she created Lambda Mankind.
Kahal! You know I hate it when people mess with my stuff.
That's an impressive amount of equipment.
It's the bare minimum for leading a handful of activists against a megacorp like Indran.
Haven't changed much, have you? Aside from a couple of new lines on your face.
Thanks, asshole. You know, I always knew you'd come back. It was just a matter of when.
This isn't quite the reunion I had in mind.
But it's a happy one. I heard about your handiwork at the mine.
Adana.
Kahal?
You must have a lot to talk about. I'll go check on the solar panels. Catch you later.
Adana, how are you doing? You've grown.
It's not worth trying to rebuild that bridge now, Kahal. Not after abandoning me for 5 years.
I mean, I get it.
I'm sorry, Adana.
Where do you think an apology is going to get you? You know, it was hard enough to get over Mom's death, but dealing with the fact that you chose to leave me behind when I needed you most, that left a scar. You were so focused on doing what you thought was right, that you never thought about what it might do to me.
Maybe you're right. I didn't think about how it might hurt you. I spent those 5 years finding my way back to the man I was. Even if you were with me, I wouldn't have been me, and you'd have been just as alone. I was in no state to look after you. I couldn't have been the father you needed. I wasn't.
Stop, Kahal. I'm really not in the mood to hear you rewrite our family history. Endrin just carved a bloody wound into my cairn. They killed my friends. Right now, all I care about is tearing Endrin apart.
Rodko told me you and Ava were undercover at Endrin during the attack.
That's right. I managed to infiltrate the fracking site. They just upped my security clearance, too. I've got access to their protected data. This is the best chance we've ever had at taking Endrin down. We sink them from the inside.
Endrin's built a fracking site.
It was a rush job. They'd set it up and posted guards before we had any time to react. It's a danger to nature and the spirits alike. Those sites are one of the greatest threats Gaia faces today. It hurts my heart to work there. But I also know that I'm the best chance we've got of putting a stop to it. Soon.
You really do take after your mother. Took me back at first.
I miss her too, Cahal. I think about her every day.
She would have been proud of you.
If you say so.
I'm proud of you, too.
That's nice of you to say and all, but I know you didn't want me to follow her path. That you wanted me to be a warrior like you and Rodko.
I don't know about that. But Garu's life has its share of problems, too. I can't blame you for following your mother's example. She really was exceptional.
She sacrificed herself for Gaia. And she didn't abandon me, so you know.
How was it with Rodko and Ava?
Honestly, it was hard at first. Rodko was... he was really mad at himself. Over you going away. Over Mom's death. He obsessed over my first change. Trained me for months and months. But as we trained, I started thinking, I don't want to go through my first change.
Are you scared?
Fuck no. I just don't want to be a Garu. You're all too unstable. Mom wasn't a Garu, and she was one of the best fighters the Cairn had ever seen. I think that's why I drifted toward Ava and her way of doing things. Fortunately, Rodko mellowed out after a while.
I was able to talk with him earlier. Seems like he's gotten more open-minded in these past few years.
It took him some time to come around, but he finally realized that Ava's methods serve Gaia just as well as his do. Now he's got no problem with the idea of working with humans, or my choice to follow in Mom's footsteps. Anyway, Ava and I will keep working at Endrin's fracking site. We're gonna take those assholes down from the inside.
Sink Endrin from the inside. And how do you plan on doing that?
A while back, Ava, Rodko, and I discovered that Endrin's injecting its new recruits with a special serum that makes them more... everything.
Yeah, I saw it myself when I was in their training center. The injection transforms people. Makes them stink of the worm.
There's more to it than that. When I first joined Endrin's ranks, I was trying to figure out what was going on with their biofuel project. But while I was analyzing the formula for the biofuel, I noticed an encrypted molecule within it. No employees have access to its composition. That same molecule is in the substance they're injecting their troops with, as well as another project, the Earthblood protocol.
I don't like that they're using it in both their serum and their biofuel. Whatever it is, it's bad.
Once we figure out what that mystery molecule really is, we'll know what they're pumping their soldiers with, and their plans for this biofuel. Then we'll leak that info to everyone who'll listen, block the biofuel's launch, and hopefully put the final nail in Endrin's coffin. Thing is, right now the encryption they're using on their data is impossible to break. That's why we came back. We wanted to tell Rodko how we were stuck and figure out what to do from here.
Yeah, I read Ava's letter to Rodko. How can I help?
If you want to help, go meet with Ava. She and Rodko will be figuring out our next steps.
Alright, I'll go check in with her and then have a talk with Rodko. Any idea where I'll find her?
By our solar panels. If you've got any other questions, you'll find me with the rest of the pack. They need me.
Yay, save successful. Good old info dumps. No, one of my instincts when she was talking about injecting soldiers and whatnot, I was like, okay, no worm. It was just, just a precaution. You never know. Maybe it was a thing that they were going to start making all employees do. I don't know. What's up?
How you doing, big guy? Figured I'd get out of the way, let you catch up with 80. Though, from the look on your face, it doesn't look like it went well.
She's still angry at me for leaving.
Can you blame her? Shit, being a teenager's bad enough, but Ludmilla's death, your exile, it was all hard on her. But you did what you had to. You had to get away from us to get yourself back on track.
That's what I tried to tell her.
I've been telling her that for years. Never eased her pain, though. But you're back now. It'll pass. Just give it time.
Adana told me about your mission to infiltrate the fracking site.
Yeah, about that. We're currently at a roadblock. Endron's data encryption is uncrackable.
So she said.
Our only way to get our hands on that data is to take it directly from the server in their lab. But surveillance is tight. Even Adana couldn't get in there without being caught. And I don't think I could create a big enough distraction to draw their security's eyes away.
How did Adana's training go while I was away?
Rodko tried to make a Garu out of her, but all his training didn't exactly bear fruit. I know she doesn't like talking about it, but she says she doesn't feel the gift.
Do you think she's right?
I think only time will tell. But all of Rodko's obsessive Garu training only pushed her closer to me. She took an interest in my work, wanted to know all about my approach to infiltration, my thoughts on humans. And she was a fast learner. Call it ego, but I used to think she was trying to be like me. Then I realized she already had a role model, her mother. Adana realized that I could teach her a lot of the same stuff her mother could have, so she stuck to me like glue. And then she shifted up a gear, studied at Caltech and Columbia University, and she did it all on her own. You should be proud of her.
Always have been. Lambda Mankind's really made something of itself, hasn't it?
Yeah. Took us a while, but we've got a solid group. And our name's out there. The bigger we get, the more we can do. Still need to get public opinion on our side, of course, and that's not going to be easy given the way Endron and its puppet media portray us. But the longer we fight, the better we can reclaim our narrative. The people will come to realize we're fighting for them in due time.
From what I've seen, you've got an uphill battle in the court of public opinion.
That's for sure. Endron's media mouthpieces have done a hell of a job of painting us as terrorists. But hey, it could work out in our favor in the end. If we bring Endron's abuses to light...
Their smear campaign against you would just be one more strike against them. That could work. Adana taking action, the attack on the cairn. It's hard for me to ignore the parallels with the day Ludmilla died.
I suppose the infiltration strategy doesn't exactly help things, huh?
Yeah. I'm terrified that we might somehow see a repeat of 5 years ago.
Don't worry, Cahal. Even if the broad strokes are similar, the details are completely different. We lost Ludmilla because we didn't know that Endron was working with the Black Spiral Dancer. Piece of shit must have realized Ludmilla was one of us. Nothing else could have. There's no way in hell that's happening again. We've checked Endron's security on all their sites around Tarker's Mill. There are no Black Spiral Dancers, not one. Adana's got this. She'll be safe.
So, how do you like being Rodko's lieutenant?
Things were a little bumpy in the beginning. Rodko didn't like my way of doing things, so I had to assert myself. Deep down, though, I don't think he would have gone easy on anyone. Nobody could replace you in his eyes.
Yet here you are, Rodko's right hand. I'd say you replaced me quite well.
I appreciate it, but it was never a question of ability. Rodko just had to get over it, to learn to stop yearning for the past. It was a slow process, but he's finally managed to turn the page. That said, your return has done him a lot of good. All of us, really. There's a lot of change we can effect with you here, Cahal. Keep that in mind. The fracking site's too well protected. It's too much for 2 people.
What's Rodko think about you two going undercover like this?
As you might imagine, he was a little resistant at first. But once he understood what we wanted to do, he gave us the green light.
Sounds like you've got something in mind.
If we want to draw security's attention, we have to hit them hard. Blowing up the refinery should do the trick. But that's not happening until we can get into the fracking site. That's step 1. The site is protected by an electric fence and a myriad of cameras, all of which are powered by the dam Indra acquired when it bought the site. Now, if someone could get into the dam and connect me to their network, I could access their system discreetly.
Allowing you to cut the power to their defenses without their notice.
Exactly. We can worry about the fracking site after that.
Okay. I'll go talk to Rodko to see how he wants to make up the teams.
Thanks, Gahal. It's good to have you back. But if you don't mind, I'd like to take a few moments for myself. Lost some friends during the attack.
Don't worry. Take all the time you need.
Talk to. Good lord. I'm forgetting just how bright that is.
Any news on the group that was supposed to launch the attack on the Sunburst reactor?
We're still keeping our ears open. Shouldn't be long now.
Yeah.
As soon as you've got
Nope. The hell are those spirits supposed to be? I'm near to the point of just saying screw it. I'm gonna look it up because, again, this is gonna be one of the more annoying things to do in this game at this point. Spirits. Especially after, you know, talking to someone taking so long. Oh. Are you? Hello.
Yfen's strength will not last forever. He needs your help.
Yes, I know this. Was that one of the spirits or not? Okay, seriously, where was that churn? 'Cause there was like... Go down here? No. It's past these. Past these two? It was like overlooking a cliff. I don't know what... Oh! Wait, is that glow supposed to be the skill point spirits? Oh, butts if that's supposed to be the skill point spirits. And again, I can't jump from this. Yeah, I think that's supposed to be the skill point spirits. Okay. Just need to know if I was going crazy or not. Is it over here? It's one of those situations where I had to watch a video because I'd have driven myself mad. Watch the video, still getting terribly lost. Was it up there? Ah. Can I get up here? I should be able to. Oh, there it is. There's, well, one of them. Oh no, this isn't. That's just a spirit totem. Or a spirit point. I think that's supposed to be the place that we're going to be infiltrating. Wait. Up? No? Over here. There's Jeebs. You.
Bear Spirit, wake up. Hear Yfen's call.
I have slept for far too long. I did not feel the worms spreading. Yfen can count me among his stalwart allies.
I certainly hope so. One of them was a bear. In case you all didn't realize, these guardian spirits are apparently bears. Well, not just bears. But now I know what the hell we're looking for, so that makes things a lot easier. Theoretically. I mostly say theoretically because, of course, they wouldn't all just be ginormous animals that I can see the silhouette of in the forest. No. No, that'd be easy. I think I basically have to jump down from here. I want to say that I had to go back to Yfen. Oh, that was a weird jump, but okay. I'll take it. How you doing? My controller is being a little weird. Usually it would have no problems with, well, you're a new spirit, dude. Skill point. Can't complain.
Did you hear about those activists hiding out in the woods? Intron attacked their camp yesterday.
Activists my ass. They're goddamn terrorists. I'm glad Endron's putting them in their place.
I don't know. I don't have a lot of faith in Indran either. I tried talking to their guards at the mine. Real assholes, I'll tell you that. That's not all. A friend of mine went fishing near the dam, and all the fish were either dead or diseased. Whatever they're up to, it isn't good.
At least one of them's talking sense. Well, alright, that is very clearly a, spirit point. Alright, well, glad that I can finally see what it is to make it, that makes it so as the, skill point spirits are easier to find. Hello. It's like these sections are pretty much meant for the additional spirit points and delivery of plot, but mostly spirit points. See, what sucks is I know what I'm looking for, but even if I had my god, I just need a map, just a scooch of a map. There you are.
Hear me, raccoon spirit. Wake up. Answer Yfen's call.
The worm has taken advantage of my slumber, but no longer. Yfen can count on me.
Yay. I think the next one should be relatively close. Well. Yep. Oh, nope. No one saw that. Yeah, the amount of exploration you get to do in this is pretty fantastic. I just wish it had a little bit more to it, I suppose. Also, yes, I just realized that his paws were in the road. That happens every so often, I suppose. Are those... Those are very much points pointing inside of Enron. And that's not what we need. We need spirits. And then where are the other two? Are you just civilians, or... What's up?
Hey, Call. Heard about your little light show at the mine. Didn't lose a finger playing with those fireworks, did you?
Yeah, this is just beginning.
Even so, the training center was just the start. Now comes the hard part.
You know I'm here if you need me.
Thanks, Dusk. I'll let you know.
Alright. Yes, I remember who Dusk is. I just thought it was a civilian that was talking or some shit. Big. Alright, I need to look at that video again. God damn it. Hate having to refer to videos. Oh, for the love of crap it. Where's that bloody truck? Because this next one is like right next to the goddamn truck too. This guy right here. Wrong button.
Fox Spirit, your sleep must end. Yfen needs you.
I hear you, warrior of Gaia, and I am now awake. Yfen has my aid.
Oxfriend. Alright. Gonna find the last one. Seriously? Sometimes I might be an idiot. This guy, right here. How you doing?
Stag Spirit, awaken. Help Yfen to fight the worm.
Thank you for shaking me from my lethargy, warrior of Gaia. Yfen can count on me.
You are massive. Also, I'm so glad that it took me this many videos of running around this godforsaken forest to remember or realize, oh hey, I could have just been using my wolf form to move faster this whole time. Right, I already collected that one. Yeah, something's just a little funky with this controller. Like if I go... All other directionals are relatively fine. I try to go up and to the right. And sometimes it don't work right. Oh well. I help.
The guardian spirits are among us once again. I can feel their strength. Thank you, warrior of Gaia. There will be other fights we must win to defend our forest. Return to me in time, I will have further need of your help.
Man, that one didn't give me even a full bar. I don't know whether or not the leveling up, quote unquote, is harder the more that we level up. But man. Alright. I'm gonna talk to you, and then call an episode.
So, were you able to talk with your daughter?
Adana told me about her and Ava's plan to get their hands on the encrypted data inside the fracking site's laboratory.
To bring Endron down from the inside, yes. I think they've got the right idea. If we manage to chase Endron from this region, they'll just continue their dirty work elsewhere. It's time for a decisive blow. So we follow Ava and Adana's plan. We'll attack the dam to bring down the defenses of the fracking site. I want you to lead the incursion. You coordinate with Ava and Adana over comms, and allow them access to the dam's network.
Ava gave me the rundown. But if I set off a single alarm, things will get very dangerous very quickly.
I know. One sign something's amiss, and Tank Girl will be at the dam before you know it. So while you're sneaking through the inside of the dam, I'll be creating a diversion on the outside. That should keep her attention off you. And even if someone does raise the alarm at the dam, Tank Girl will have no idea why you're really there.
Good. You can count on me.
Excellent. We'll have Declan meet you near the dam. He's got the relays you'll place to get Ava and Adana access to Endron's network.
I like having plans. So the dam's just over here? Woo. See, I was expecting some sort of massive dam, like the Hoover Dam.
Hey, Cahal, right?
You must be Declan. You with Lambda Mankind?
That's right. Ava's told me all about you. It's an honor, really.
I don't know about that. I hear you've got the relays I need to install at the dam.
Yeah, I got them right here. You need anything else?
The dam?
What do you know about the dam?
After you took down their training center, they doubled down on security at all the other sites in the region. Even if Rodko draws their attention, you're still going to have a lot of resistance. They've even brought in some of their elite guards from Nevada. And these guys are huge. I don't even know if you could call them human anymore.
We've met, but I had no idea they were from Nevada.
Well, the training center you took out wasn't the only card Endron had in its hand.
That figures. How'd you meet Ava, anyway?
By investigating her, really. I used to be a cop, tasked with putting her and Lambda Mankind away. And I tried, but Ava runs a clean operation. That didn't make the bosses happy, though. They told me to falsify evidence to bring him down. That's when I realized they were in Endron's pocket. I tried calling him out, but the whole precinct came down on me like a ton of bricks. I had no choice but to run. And I ran to Ava. I pledged my life to fighting Endron.
You and the other humans. You know who it is you're working with, right? This isn't just ideology for us.
Yeah, I know. I know what you are. Ava told us everything. Trust me, Cahal. We're all on the same side here. We're fighting for the survival of the planet, whatever the cost.
Good words. Good words.
I should be good.
Before you go, I've got a favor to ask. We've identified a key player working at the dam. We think she's got important information on whatever Endron's up to in Nevada. Her name's Victoria Vokes. We need you to question her. Get whatever info out of her you can.
Keeping the cairn safe is my top priority here, but I'll see what I can do.
Thanks. Good luck, Cahal.
I don't think it should be that hard to pull some information out of a woman. Or anyone, for that matter. Especially when you turn into a big old wolf. Big company. Well, it's saved, which means I am good to go ahead and call an episode. When we return, we're going to cross the dam's outpost and... You know, stealth was mentioned, but let's be honest here. We know how I stealth. We know this. We know exactly how this is going to go down. Thank you everyone so very much for watching. I hope you're all enjoying this series as much as I'm enjoying playing it. And as always, I hope to see you all in the next video. Take care. Cheers.